Hey there. Once again, I am Jesse Dollemore, and I host, or co-host rather, the podcast I Doubt It with Dollemore. I hope to have you subscribe or check us out. Look, this is an election year here in the United States, and accordingly, we are faced with a lot of choices. Man or woman, Republican or Democrat, or maybe even a third party this year. I'm here to talk to you about the most difficult choice you may be making come this November. Some of you are, like me, and completely flummoxed by the proposition of who to vote for. Some of you are leaning toward the camp of Donald Trump. Hell, you might be even fully in the camp of Donald Trump. In my ongoing quest to provide as much information as possible, I hope to illuminate your choices related to, at this point, the presumptive nominee for the party of Abraham Lincoln. Seriously, don't get me started that he is running for the job that George Washington once held, and again, Abraham Lincoln. The current question before us is, which Trump? For which Trump should you cast your vote, sending him to the same chair in which Thomas Jefferson sat? Which Trump is worthy of your sacred participation in our beautiful democratic process? Let's together address a few of our choices, starting with something super simple. His feelings about his apparent opponent, Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton, I think, is a terrific woman. I mean, I'm a little biased.
Hillary Clinton was the worst Secretary of State in the history of the United States.
I think she really works hard, and I think she does a good job, and I like her.
And Hillary was an enabler, and she treated these women horribly.
Well, first of all, I know her very well, and I know her husband very well, and I like them both. And they are, just really terrific people. I like them both very much.
Hillary was the worst. In the history of the United States, there's never been a Secretary of State so bad as Hillary.
He's a really good guy, and she's a really good person and woman.
Hillary is the worst, look, easily. She's the worst Secretary of State in the history of our country.
I just like her. I like her, and I like her husband.
You see? That is definitive. Does he like her? Okay, next. Self-funding. If his campaign is self-funded, there is no need to fundraise and ask donors for money, because that would be the opposite of a self-funded campaign.
And I'm totally self-funding my campaign, so I don't have to take donors.
We'll work with the Republican National Committee, raise a lot of money, and go out and beat Hillary. We're going to try and raise over $1 billion.
I'm self-funding. I'm putting up my own money.
We're going to try and raise over $1 billion. I don't want other people to fund my campaign. We want to raise up to $1 billion, maybe even over that.
Look, I'm the only one that's self-funding, Democrat, Republican. Everyone else is taking money from, I call them the bloodsuckers.
You're going to a big fundraiser later on tonight.
Right. I'm self-funding my campaign, okay?
Raising money for the Republican Party.
Raising money, but part of it goes to you, and then the rest of people, obviously everyone knows you're a billionaire many times over, and you ask these people for money.
We're self-funding the campaign, no special interests, no donors.
And now, we're going to raise about $1 billion.
That cleared things up, right? All right. We've heard a lot about Trump's Muslim ban. If this is an important issue to you, this next set of clips should bring it all together.
So remember this. So listen. Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
Yeah, it was a suggestion.
We have no choice. We have no choice.
Anything I say right now, I'm not the president. Everything's a suggestion.
We have no choice.
No matter what you say, it's a suggestion.
We don't know where they come from, who they are. There's no documentation. We have our incompetent government people letting them in by the thousands.
I'm always flexible on issues. I am totally flexible on very, very many issues, and I think you have to be that way.
Oh, I see. That makes total sense. Okay, minimum wage. It's a pressing topic this election cycle. People expect their leaders to have a firm opinion on the matter. So he's either against raising the minimum wage or open to adjusting it. It's one or the other. Well, here is how Donald Trump feels.
Are you sympathetic to the protesters' cause, since a $15 wage works out to about $31,000 a year?
I can't be, Neil. And the reason I can't be is that we are a country that is being beaten on every front economically.
You can't live on $7.25 an hour.
And I'm actually looking at that because I'm very different from most Republicans. I mean, you have to have something that you can live on.
So do not raise the minimum wage.
I would not raise the minimum.
No, I'm looking at it, but I
But
don't
you're
like
open to raising the minimum
I'm
wage.
open to doing something with it because I don't like that.
Yes, crystal clear. Okay, let's wrap with a wildly contentious issue: abortion. This one should be easy, though. It's pro-life or pro-choice. There's really no way to vacillate on this one. So on whichever side of the issue you find yourself, here is how Donald Trump feels.
I am pro-life, yes.
What is ban?
Well, look, I'm very pro-choice.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle?
The answer is that there has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form.
But you would not ban it?
No.
Or ban partial birth abortion?
Well, I'm pro-life, and I have
What
been
does that mean
pro-life.
to you?
I am pro-choice in every respect, and as far as it goes,
I'm pro-life. Mark, very simple. Pro-life.
Perfect. He clearly has strong feelings on the issue. At least now you know, on whichever side of these issues you fall, Trump agrees with you 100%. Well, I hope this brought everything together for you. Listen, if you know people who are on the fence about Donald Trump and his presidential candidacy, share this video with them. Consider it sort of a voter guide. Again, I am Jesse Dollemore, and I am here to help. Thanks a lot. Hey, if you're really a glutton for punishment and you want some more of this, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel and the podcast on iTunes or Stitcher or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks a lot.